Saitama is the protagonist for the One Punch Man series. He's actually still pretty young, 25 years old. For Saitama's body measurements, he comes in at 5 feet 9 inches or 175 centimeters. He's 154 pounds or 70 kilograms. Overall, Saitama has a pretty average weight and height. For the ranking for One Punch Man, at the end of season 1 of the anime, he's currently a C rank hero. In the manga, however, Saitama has already reached B class. If we actually look even further into the webcomic, Saitama has actually made it into the A class, only the lower tier though. Will Saitama's strength ever be fully recognized? I mean, who doesn't think this guy should be an S-class hero? The name Saitama also happens to be the same name of the city that the author One lives in. On top of that, the supercontinent that makes up all the cities also looks like the Saitama area in Japan. What's most noticeable about Saitama is his very simplistic design. The one responsible for this is the author of the series, One. One noticed that all around him there's all these super cool looking heroes everywhere, especially when it comes to their hero costumes. One Punch Man is a parody series anyway, so One decided to settle for a very simple looking main character. One believes that a hero's coolness comes from their spirit, not in the way that they look. Instead of Saitama looking badass, everyone else around him is supposed to be much more detailed and flashy. For example, take a look at Sonic or, of course, Genos.
Checkmate.
The appearance of One Punch Man appears to be based off of Anpanman. Anpanman is a character in a series for young children in Japan. The resemblance for these two should stand out immediately. Saitama's hero costume is the same as Anpanman's costume, just with the colors reversed. The only exception is Saitama's cape, which is white. More on this later. The name of both of these characters are also pretty similar. Saitama's hero name in Japanese is written out One Punch Man. Compare this to Anpanman, it's only off by a single character. I mentioned earlier about Saitama's simplistic design. This of course includes his trademark superhero costume. So where did Saitama get the inspiration for his McDonald's colored suit? We actually get the answer to this in a special OVA episode that was bundled in the 10th volume of the One Punch Man manga. It was titled Road to Hero. This episode shows us a younger Saitama back when he still had hair. Saitama was busy performing his hero duties, but unfortunately he seemed to always be getting his clothes ripped. At the end of this special, the tailor that was always helping to repair Saitama's clothes got an inspiration from seeing Saitama. This tailor ended up making and giving Saitama his trademark superhero costume as a gift. It's even hinted that the costume is made with very special material. The funny part about this, Saitama was actually really embarrassed to wear it at first. At least thankfully, it was better than the earlier design of it. All great superheroes have their capes. Saitama is no different. One Punch always shows up ready to battle with his white cape. The interesting thing about his cape is that it's actually shown as red in early parts of the manga. I should point out that it was never red in the webcomic. This was most likely a stylistic choice by the manga artist Yusuke Murata. The red cape did give him a more Superman-like feel, especially when you consider Saitama's abilities. The red cape also more resembles the reverse look of Anpanman. By the way, just an extra fun tidbit, Yusuke also worked on the Aisho 21 manga as the artist. One Punch Man is of course known for his trademark One Punch move. The thing is, Saitama actually has several different techniques to mix things up. In the anime, One Punch only ever has to use actual punch techniques when he's up against Boros. In reality, Saitama has a normal and serious punch set. The normal set includes two moves. The first is the consecutive normal punches. We see him use this against Boros. The second is the two-handed consecutive normal punches. This one is a more advanced version of the original. Saitama uses both fists and also moves twice as fast. For Saitama's serious set, there's 4 techniques total. The only one shown in the anime is in the final fight versus Boros. That's the serious punch. This was an extremely powerful punch that sent a shockwave across the world. The other 3 serious moves that have yet to be seen include the serious side hops, the serious table flip, and the serious headbutt. Definitely look forward to seeing some of these serious one punches in the upcoming season 2. One of the most notable things that stands out from the One Punch anime is the animation from the action scenes. The person we have to thank for these memorable scenes is Yoshimichi Kameda. Kameda was also responsible for a couple of action scenes in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. You might remember some of these. This includes the final showdown between Mustang versus Lust, and King Bradley versus Greed. Definitely hoping Kameda returns for season 2. I mentioned earlier about One being the author of the mega hit One Punch Man series. You may have already seen one of his other popular series turned into anime last year. Mob Psycho 100 is also one of Mob's creations. It's definitely not a surprise that these series do have references to one another. In the manga, Saitama is seen wearing a shirt of Mob Psycho 1 million when he was younger. The Mob Psycho manga is also seen as Saitama's place. Meanwhile, over at Mob Psycho's world, we do get a glimpse of the One Punch Man manga. One has confirmed that Mob and Saitama do not actually live in the same world, so maybe parallel worlds. One Punch Man has been shown to be this almighty superhero with strength that rivals the gods. Saitama was able to achieve this through his strict 3-year workout plan. What you may have not taken too much note of is Saitama's impressive speed too. So just how fast is he? In the final showdown with Boros, we do see One Punch Saitama fighting at his most serious. During this, Saitama was thrown to the moon by Boros. Saitama then jumps back from the moon to the earth in only 1.5 seconds. It's been calculated that in order to do this, Saitama had to have been moving at about 260,000 kilometers per second, or just under the speed of light. Holy crap. It gets even crazier when you take into account that this is still not Saitama displaying his full power. So about Saitama and the Hero Association in this hero world. Before Saitama even met Genos, he had no idea about this Hero Association. Funny, because One Punch actually has a strong connection to it. 3 years before he became a hero, we see Saitama save the balls for a Chin kid from this crab monster. This kid ended up being the grandchild to the multi-millionaire Mr. Chinner. After hearing about what happened, Chinner decided to create the Heroes Association in order to fight back against evil. It was all with his private funds too. They do briefly glance over this in the anime after Saitama takes a hero test, but in the manga, Geno puts it right out there. So yes, turns out that Saitama is responsible for the creation of the Heroes Association. Don't you think that should at least help him get promoted? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this One Punch Man video. You'll definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. There's a new one of these you could check out each week. Also, be sure to click the thumbs up if you enjoyed this week's pick. If you got any anime character or series suggestion, you could post it down below. You could see it picked for a future video. So definitely subscribe and I'll see you guys later.